If you've ever thought, do I really need to know every note that well? This video is for you because this is one of the most common and most costly misconceptions adult piano beginners have. A lot of students believe that reading music is about finding notes, eventually. You count lines, you use landmark notes, you figure it out as you go. And that feels reasonable at first. But here's the misconception. That approach is exactly what limits sight reading later on. The first thing I wish adult beginners understood is that reading music is a language skill, not a puzzle solving skill. When you see the letter C in text, you don't stop to decode it. You recognize it instantly, and that's the goal with the notes on the staff, too. Not speed for its own sake, but recognition. When you don't recognize a note instantly, your brain has to work that much harder. You're starting to count the lines, maybe you're referencing another note, you're double checking yourself, and all that mental effort is going to add up. It steals attention away from things like rhythm, timing, hand coordination, musical expression. It's not that you're bad at sight reading, you're just overloaded. So, quick pause here, because this is exactly the point where a lot of adult beginners start to feel frustrated with reading. If you want help learning how to recognize notes more confidently, without guessing, without rushing, without feeling overwhelmed, I have a free course that walks you through this step by step. It's called Keystart Foundations Book 1, and it's designed specifically for adult beginners who want to build strong reading skills from the very beginning. If you'd like access to that, just comment beginner down below, and I'll make sure you get the details. So, let's keep going. Here's the part many students don't expect. Spending time up front learning to recognize every note actually makes you faster later on. It feels slower in the beginning, and that's because it is. It's going to take some practice, but that investment pays off in stronger, more confident sight reading down the road. You're building a foundation that your future self will not only thank you for, but also will rely on. Good sight reading isn't about reacting quickly, it's about recognizing information instantly. When note recognition becomes automatic, your brain is free to focus on music instead of decoding. And that's when reading really starts to feel fluid and it's fun. And that's why I'm very intentional about note reading with my adult beginners. Not to slow them down, but to give them the tools that actually work long term. Strong readers aren't just guessing better, they're recognizing more. They're not guessing at all. Learning to recognize every single note takes time, but no, it's not wasted effort. It's just one of the strongest predictors of confident sight reading later on. Just like reading words on a page, fluency comes from familiarity. And this connects directly to another misconception that I'm going to cover in the next video. Finger numbers matter, but they're meant to respond to the notes, not replace them. In the next video, I'm going to explain why recognizing the note first, then moving the finger makes such a big difference in long-term sight reading. And as always, the best place to start is where you are.